Wagwan YouTube. This is your boy Alxdubz back with another video. FYI, before I start anything, this is a live recording. I was live on Twitch when I was playing this game. So I'm gonna have the Twitch link in the bio. And if you wanna join the Discord, I'm gonna add the Discord in the bio too. Chat, we got the prime Dwight Howard build on the Bucks with Giannis and Dame. This is a very dangerous trio right here. And we got Kuz, but you know, Kuzma be doing what he wants, respectfully. But we're going up against the Kings tonight. And Sabonis. So relax, get some food, and enjoy the video. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment, and share with your friends. This bill goes stupid.
Up next, the Kings taking on the Bucks. For the Sacramento Kings, losing 7 out of their last 10 games has left a bad taste in their mouth. But tonight represents a new beginning, and they want to taste victory once again. Bucks, Kings, tip-off just moments away. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And how about we check the numbers for MP?
And the past 10 games have been all about his work on the boards. He's been a different guy when it comes to rebounding. He's battling like he hadn't been earlier in the year, and it's great to see that kind of hustle.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Monk on the wing. He's paired with DeRozan. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Sabonis. And it's Ellis at the point. And for Milwaukee, the guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. Willis is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. RJ, this could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Now here's Giannis. And it's Willis finishing it off.
Wing position, DeMar DeRozan is one of the best at finishing through contact.
On the wing, MP. Defended by Sabonis. And Willis gets it to go.
Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass. Dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Great positioning on the putback.
Talk about a guy who never gives up. MP showing great effort.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And DeRozan kicks to Sabonis. Back to DeRozan. Rebound, Milwaukee. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
There was a good back and forth between these teams last year. You'd expect it to be a mismatch on paper, but it turned out to be pretty even.
Here's DeRozan. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot.
And Antetokounmpo's size, no doubt, a huge factor, a master at getting up to block shots.
Oh, wow. Goodness, man.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside, Sabonis. Sacramento again missing. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. 6-point lead. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Ellis outside. Back to DeRozan. Monk outside. Pass to DeRozan. They need this. And the three ball is good. DeRozan's got 5 now.
One of the underappreciated guys in this league. DeRozan just goes out, puts up big numbers, and he doesn't really get the shine that I think he truly deserves.
And here's MP for 3. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Ellis surveying the D. Back to DeRozan. Makes it off the glass. He's got 7.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
The Milwaukee Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Knicks.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Knicks was superb. He had 42 points, and per usual, he was a monster on the glass, picking up pretty much every board that came his way. Those were ridiculous numbers he put up. We'll see what he has in store for an encore. Can't wait to see. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Prince is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kevin Porter comes in for Gary Trent. And Rollins subbed in for Lillard. Pass to Ellis. 6 to shoot. Here's DeRozan. And Willis pulls it down. Bucks leading by 8. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. And MP throws it down.
You see that youthful exuberance from MP on that finish.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. DeRozan dishes to Valanciunas. Monk outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Fades and shoots. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
So skilled at the 5. Valanciunas helps space the court, knocks down the mid-range Jay more often than not, and also a terror on the offensive glass. Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Here's Monk. Right at the free throw line, and it's DeRozan missing. Milwaukee's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. To the paint, here's Willis. And the dunk by MP.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Pass to Wiles. Now here's DeRozan. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Pass to Wiles. Ellis with it. On the wing, Monk. To halt the run. That's his 2nd shot and his 2nd weapon for Milwaukee. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
I see him.
The 10-point game against the Bulls in Chicago.
Putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wished I played with more guys like him.
Outside, Willis. Over Valanciunas, and Willis gets it to go. Willis has got 26 points.
And the benefit to MP being able to make that shot is it often leaves the defense at his mercy.
Pass to LaRavia. Back to Sabonis. And the three got to be. Good play defensively. Ellis outside. On the wing, Monk. Right wing. Fade away. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist by Monk. Sabonis has got the lead up to 1 now for Sacramento. And an important part of every team's game, we'll look at the hustle stats for the Kings.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots, getting...
The Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Rollins. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
When it comes to changing ends, MP does it like only a young man can.
Now Ellis, still yet to score. Monk outside. Sabonis' screen on Porter. The shot by Monk is no good. Milwaukee in the lead. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Sabonis defending. Antetokounmpo, shot's good.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Pause.
Pass to LaRavia. Outside, Sabonis. On the wing, Monk. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. And Willis pulls it down. On the wing, Porter. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Now it's a 7-point Milwaukee lead. And so we wrap up the first half. Milwaukee on top, ending the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Milwaukee Bucks.
One big reason they're up, they're controlling the glass, both boxing out and crashing in.
Yeah, you could tell rebounding was a point of emphasis for them coming into this game.
Now let's change gears and talk a little bit about all-star voting. And that is it for halftime.
Left to go in regulation. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
On the court for Sacramento. Monk on the wing. He's paired with DeRozan. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Sabonis. And it's Ellis and at the point guard.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
DeRozan passes to Sabonis. Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players. MP with the powerful alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Outside, Sabonis. Out to DeRozan. Shoots it. Milwaukee with the rebound. Willis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And MP throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. The Kings trail by 13. Pass to DeRozan. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. DeRozan's got 22 points.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
First trip to the line for him here.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
And I like how MP carries himself. It's a big reason why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
He hits the second from the loss area. Adjustments have to be made, Greg. This timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
The veteran DeMar DeRozan, RJ, a terrific player, a great scorer.
And he's been doing it for a long time. He has been an elite scorer since he picked up a basketball.
Ellis outside. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from DeRozan.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Giannis passes to Willis. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Pass to DeRozan. And here's Valanciunas. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got his 5th assist in this one. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles.
First foul of the game. And the Bucks with some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Green in for Kyle Kuzma. Markelle Fultz is checked in for the Kings. Floats one up.
And on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Porter's checked in for Trent.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Ellis, the pass to DeRozan. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Floats it up for MP. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down.
The Kings trail by 10. Ellis down low, covered by Rollins. Pass to Fultz. Sabonis sets the pick for Fultz to end the drought. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Some thought that Domantas Sabonis was the snub of the 2024 All-Star selections. RJ, what do you think?
It's easy to see why people felt that way. He is a walking double-double, Kevin. Oftentimes, it's a triple-double, but there's so much talent in the league, even he can get overlooked.
Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. He doesn't get the second one.
You can tell Sabonis brings a lot of heart to his game. He's serious about winning, but he also knows how to enjoy himself out there with his team.
Oh, Porter in position.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Here's Laravia, guarded by Green. Outside, Sabonis. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Going inside. That shot off. Great D that time from Portis. Inside. MP rattling the rim.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper.
Pause.
Pause. With the hanging finish. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Bucks on top, leading by 14. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Quarters. The Kings trail by 8. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. Antetokounmpo out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Willis in at the center position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. To the middle. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Trent against Monk. And the rejection by MP. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Sabonis kicks to DeRozan. Back to Sabonis. Puts the move on. Milwaukee with the rebound. Willis has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Takes a shot at the elbow. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And even though the quarter has been a struggle, it doesn't look like he's lost his confidence. He keeps looking for a shot. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's DeRozan. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Now in the later stages of his career, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down, creating space to get that jumper off.
I like the leadership DeMar DeRozan provides for his team. He's a steady veteran presence out there on that floor. He can motivate his guys even in really tough moments.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Sabonis' screen on Trent. Shoots a fader. DeRozan's shot is off.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Out to Kuzma. Good, and the nice assist from Willis. Kuzma's got 12 now in this quarter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Bucks.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Here's Lyles. And no good, the try spell continuing for him. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Willis down low, Lyles there. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
This is NBA-level physicality, but MP has been prepared for it since his arrival.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Fultz. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Down low. Lyles no good. Here's MP. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much down.